Alright, let's do this. Hit level 70 Scholar and Dark Knight yesterday, but it was too late for me to want to do videos, so here we go. Scholar, level 70. As far as I know, the last Scholar quest that's like actually a plus quest. I think once you get to 90 something, there's like this is one of these yellow exclamation point quests that are just like you can do them if you want, but there's not really a thing to them. I have not done any of those for any battle jobs or crafting jobs. I don't even know if they exist for crafting jobs, but I don't have a crafting job at 90 yet. But I actually don't even know if that's the level that you get that extra. It could be 80. I don't know, but anyway, our unsung heroes given to us by Alka-Zolka. We are at Camp Tranquil of the South Shroud. Here we go. Mercy, you're here. Excellent. Landenel, mere moments ago, received the necessary authorization for us to enter Amdapor. He'll also be accompanying us into the Lost City. He claims that in watching over Satoto, he's developed a brotherly affection for her and wants to help. Honestly, I think he's just raring for a fight. Well, whatever his reasons, I am simply glad for his assistance. The more seasoned fighters we take, the faster we'll be able to dispatch the parasite leeching Satoto of her ether. Now, let us head to the gates, where we will be meeting Landenel. I'm gonna mute for a second while I listen to...
Payment option.
Just a second. Alright, we have Alka-Zolka glowing with the glow of an event that's about to happen that'll be level capped. Probably 70, I would assume. Are you ready, Mercy? Good. The moment Landenel joins us, we'll enter the Lost City. Yep, level 70. Why would it be capped any higher? Because, like, this was created when 70 was the cap at the time. But we're inside a circular arena. Mercy? Mercy, Landenel. Damn it, hold on. Mercy, Landenel. After the ferry. Where's it going? Is it trying to lead us somewhere? What ferry? Oh, the dark orb. I forgot that. Oops. So we had a circular, like a big old circular platform, like a big room, cathedral kind of room. We went through a little doorway. We have some stairs going down. We have like abyss below us, but there's pillars holding things up, or just floating. These could just be floating. I don't know, supporting nothing. We're kind of like in the sky, but not. I don't know. We have these clay rock behemoths that will be our first keepers of ancient Amdapor, no doubt. Let us quickly finish them. Finish them off. As usual, my fairy will not heal Alka. And they're gonna stand in everything. And we get a light sprite. Oh, okay. They kill him fast enough. And then I think Alka will probably replenish his... Oh, by the way, when I hit 70, I already had this gear waiting for me. And I have glamored it. I think it looked pretty good. Actually, I just picked up this glamour piece at level 67 via whatever dungeon I got put in. It's like a 66 dungeon, I think. I didn't see which way... This looks like a dead end, though. Yeah. I didn't see which way it went. I mean, the way there are monsters. So these idols, you know, kind of the humanoid Be gone with you. It's the fairy we're after. These guys live long enough that putting my dots on them makes sense. I think you want to get like at least 5 ticks for the dot to be worth the time. My heal hits Landenel for a lot, actually. Ah, and Elka. What the, oh, I do have gear. It's the gear. It's item level like 273? No, 400. Now let's go the way that there are monsters and not a dead end. So we got some clay some pots here. Yeah, mana pots, 3 of them. Look, it's just atop those steps. We must hurry and topple these things. I think I was luckily not looking at them because they have a gaze attack. Another light sprite kind of comes out to join the fray. And yep, at the top of the stairs is that dark purple sphere. Is it waiting for us? Interesting. It's leading us somewhere. And it floats into this winged, like purple, like dark purple winged, like dark angel with a sword and a shield. Although, Mercy, fall back and provide us cover. Landenel, on your guard. It comes. Got a big cone attack. I pretty much always advise staying close. You generally don't want to be like in the cleave zone, but being close is usually not a bad. You kind of sort of have to move more often when you're close, but it is easier to dodge cones. I'm just gonna hit you guys with this. Give you a little bit of a hot. What's this thing on you? All attacks deal crits? That's a nice buff. I want that. Magic Vuln. You butt munch. We've almost got him down to 50. God, imagine doing this with not item level 400 gear. Way more healing on Elka. I find, unless these things die way quickly, I find spreading your dot and everything is the best way as a healer. Gosh, you also want to stay close to the boss. He's annoying. The boss and these guys want to give cones, but the boss's cone is bigger and scarier. Oh, is Landenel healing me? Is that what's going on? %. And he's down. Duty complete. The angel lands and like takes a knee and turns to stone. As if that... Oh, I guess that probably is how he found it. Is it? Is it gone? Haha! It is! We did it! It's another victory for the Royal Marines! The statue stopped moving, and the earlier dread I felt has begun to recede. It appears the phantom fairy is no longer. Yes, which means there's a very good chance that Toto's ether has returned to her. She'll be up soon. Let's hurry back so that she might have a friendly face to wake to. Alright. We start to leave. My fairy didn't seem to be following me. And gets in front of me. Does a little twirl in front of me. I cock my head. The fairy goes back to the angel statue. There's a gem on the ground. It's red. Garnet, maybe, you know. I pick it up in my hand. It's like bigger than the palm of my hand. It's like wide, a wide circle, not super thick. Mercy, what in the God's name are you doing? Come, we must return to Camp Tranquil, post haste. Post haste. I like the book. I might not. I had a different book that I thought I might use as the glamour, but I like this one too. Yeah, it's unmodified. It's the unmodified item level 470. You know, you buy it from Poetics these days. Here's Alka-Zolka again to continue. That fight took a lot more out of me than I thought it did. Where's the Toto? And Landenel, for that matter. Up comes, well, waddling Satoto. And not waddling, Landenel. Satoto, you're awake! Alka, what's wrong? Are you alright? Do you not remember? You attempted to summon Lilac and fell unconscious. You've been asleep this entire time. Well, at least until we defeated the fairy you had called forth. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. It was never my intention to place any of you in harm's way. She looks very... and gives a deep nod of sorry, I guess. While I was sleeping, I had a dream. It was of my father. When the first wave of the sickness hit, person after person began taking ill. I watched as he and the other scholars rushed through the streets, trying to save anyone they could. Then the sickness struck me. When my skin began to turn green and my limbs began to shrink, he decided to embark upon a mission to obtain the cure, one he knew was destined to end in failure from the very start. He made his way to where all the white mages resided, the enemy nation of Amdapor. In a last-ditch attempt to save me, he infiltrated their borders. I suppose we all know how that story ends. Even if he no longer cared for me, loathed me even, for what I had become, it wouldn't matter. I just wish I could have seen him one last time. What are you talking about, Satoto? Your father would have been delighted to see the stunning woman you've grown into. Thank you, Alka. You always know what to say. Well, I've always known I'd never again feel my father's loving embrace. I had thought that maybe, just maybe, I could have at least seen his fairy. In my selfish desire to do so, however, I put everyone in danger, including Lilac. Words are not enough to express how sorry I am. That reminds me, Satoto, do you have any idea why Lilac was so drawn to the Lost City? You need not worry about it, friend. There is likely little rhyme or reason to the actions of a frenzied spirit. Maybe, but the way she was moving seemed deliberate, almost as though she was trying to show us something. Do you have any ideas, Mercy? He turns to me. My options are to hold out the gemstone or shake my head. If I shake my head, I think the fairy would do something, but I'm going to hold out the... I don't care. I hold out the gems. Hold out the gemstone. A gemstone? I think this is what Lilac was trying to lead us to. We should take it to Cerrito Carrito that he might examine it. he of all people will be able to comprehend its significance. Satoto turns to Landenel one last time. Oh, I nearly forgot. Landenel, sir, thank you for taking care of me when I was unwell. Think nothing of it. This world may be full of self-serving men and women, but don't forget that not all of us are like that. Should you run into someone or something that threatens to hurt you, be sure to come and find me. Once I run them through with my lance, they should bother you no longer. Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to do that. And she nods, bows, whatever you want to call it. It's a bow. They don't have many segments to their torso. He just gives a shrug, kind of, and smiles as she leaves. Cutscene over. Back to the Wanderer's Palace. Permit another... I'll be back. Alright, trying to order some food for my wife in the Philippines, and I had to do some credit card stuff. You know how it is. We're talking to Cerrito Carrito. Cerrito Carrito, there's something we would like for you to examine. He turns from watching the water. Mercy discovered this gemstone in the lost city of Amdapor. It seemed as if to be of great import to the fairy Satoto summoned. Indeed. I forgot what voice. I did him slow and I don't know, whatever. Excuse me. Dear gods, it couldn't possibly be. This gemstone, it appears to contain concentrated white magics. How did you find this? I explain. From what you described, I can only surmise that this is the guardian statue's crystal core and the source of its power. Is it possible, then, that this is what Sototo's father sought to acquire by infiltrating Amdapor? It is very likely. Had the Nimians managed to attain and analyze one of these gemstones, we could have found the remedies to any number of diseases, possibly even that of the sickness which destroyed our lands. It is just as I thought. Lilac was acting with deliberate intent. She had guided us to the lost city that we might uncover this. Normally, a fairy which has failed to fully manifest is nothing more than a sphere of turbulent etheric energy, incapable of being manipulated by its summoner. Lilac, however, is in part a remnant of her father's ether. Perhaps she retained his strong will to see that Sototo was saved. Sototo kind of ponders this. Lilac, Father, thank you. Thank you for everything. We'll see. The camera pans up and out over the water of the lake, and then goes black as it pans up. We talk to Sototo first. In my selfish desire to reconnect with my father, I caused the two of you a great deal of distress. For that, I am terribly sorry. Sototo, there is no need to apologize. Your undying gratitude is more than enough. Wow. Thank you, Alka, for everything. That you should, even now, treat me like the young girl I once was. It is perhaps what I've come to like about you most. My apologies, Sototo. I didn't quite catch that. Do you think you could... Sototo? Are you alright? You're going red. Maybe you need to lay down and rest? I think she's blushing. I'm perfectly fine. Although, Alka, the next time the Royal Marines are out training, would it be alright if I joined you? Of course. You'd be a fine addition to our ranks, my lady. You are the daughter of one of Nim's very own Royal Marines, after all. She bows. For now, this is enough. When the day comes that I regain my original body, however, I pray that you will give me strength. Father, Lilac, that I might one day convey my feeling to him. Is that... What? Okay, whatever. Was that supposed to be said quietly so that no one would hear? Because nobody reacted to it. Was I not supposed to hear that? I don't know. And then Cerrito Carrito, just to continue. The two of you have gone to great lengths to bring Sototo safely back to us. For that I cannot thank you enough. This gemstone that you brought back from Amdapor at Lilac's behest will no doubt pave the way for a new generation of scholars. I shall begin analyzing this gemstone straight away. I will do whatever it takes to discover the cure, and thus carry on Sototo's father's legacy. And speaking of legacies, you have shaped up to be a mighty fine scholar, Mercy. I cannot help but feel proud whenever I look upon you. He walks right through me and talk to Alka-Zolka to theoretically finish the final actual scholar story quest. What a relief it is that Sototo is back to normal. While incredibly trying, I cannot help but be glad for a little misadventure. Not only will it aid Cerrito Carrito's efforts to discover a cure, but the Royal Marines have become all the stronger for it. We have even earned ourselves a new member. I know I don't say it enough, but thank you, Mercy, for always being there. You are an excellent scholar and an even better friend. Now, let us leave this place. It is past time we returned home to continue our training. He gives a big cheer, like a haka kind of cheer. To victory, come hells or high water. He runs off. 216,000 experience points, 3,000 gil, an Orator's attire coffer, item level 290. 290? I got 400. Wow. That's mostly for looks. And Ether Pact. Lilac has bequeathed all of her Nimian knowledge to me. In order to undertake the next series of quests, see, they keep this up, and it sucks, because there aren't any. You need Shadowbringers. Soul of Temperance. Alright. Lame. We got a fairy gauge. Okay. The fairy gauge displays the current amount of fey ether accumulated within a fairy. Fey ether is accumulated by using actions such as lustrate and excogitation. Okay. I need to be better at using excogitation, but I use lustrate all the time. I need to be way better at using excogitation, because I could have say the freaking dungeon I healed yesterday was one I hadn't done in a long time, and the tank pulled big the very first pull, and I was trying to keep up and heal him. I'm like, I don't have any heals I can do while running. I don't have regen. The fairy kind of does that, so I was trying to stick near the tank so that Eos or Lily or whatever her real name is could heal him as we ran. But I forgot that I have ether flow, and I could have popped off not only 2 lustrates or 3, but I could have done an excogitation and 2 lustrates, and he would have been just fine by the end of the pull. So that's my fault. I remembered it later in the dungeon, like a couple fights, like a trash pull later. I remembered that I have ether flow, but I had already told him like I can't heal while running, which is technically wrong. I'm just dumb. Maintaining an ether pact consumes fey ether. Okay, so anyway, ether pact, 3-second recast. Orders fairy to execute fey union with the target party member. Cost 10. Gradually restores HP of party member with which the fairy has a fey union. 300 potency. Depleted by 10 periodically while HP is restored. So it's kind of like a regen, but it's a big regen, and you want to use it very sparingly. God, what button am I going to put this one on? I don't generally need to place. I also don't use emergency tactics like ever, so maybe I'll put my heal button there. Emergency tactic. Well, I might move emergency tactics. Like I might do excogitation there. So that's the really big, but with a 45-second cooldown single target heal. This is a decent group heal with they're both of those cost an ether flow. Emergency tactics I barely ever use. I don't really use it at all. I guess like you would do emergency tactics before you do succor maybe first if you want a lot of heals. Succor, emergency tactics, succor, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, and then ether pact. The fairy gauge increases when fairy is summoned, and an ether flow action is successfully executed while in combat. Okay, so you only get it when you're doing ether flow stuff. So I can't really test it. But lustrate gives 10 gauge. Excogitation is 10. Indomitability is 10. Sacred soil is 10. Ah, God, I never used chain stratagem either, and I could have done it that was the first time I ran a dungeon that high level. It was 66, and I could have used chain stratagem. I just don't remember I have it. Where do I have my like power buff for white mage? Presence of mind. Okay, let's mimic that. So, surecast down here. I don't need this. I'm not doing squadron runs anymore, so I don't need that stuff. There we go. Maybe I'll remember it better. And I still have not really used deployment tactics ever. I don't know. I don't know what the reason to use this would be. Like maybe if I have to heal myself with Adaloquium. And then right after that I can do deployment tactics. I don't know. I really just don't know. And then dissipation orders your fairy away while granting you a full ether flow stack. Also increases healing magic potency by 20% for 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, like this is going to be super useful for AoE. Can I do? Yeah, I can do the ether flow stuff. I can pop dissipation and indomitability for a big AoE heal. And if I need to, I can do like emergency tactics with a whatever. Anyway, cool. Well, let's actually just go back, not back, let's go to Limsa really quick. This ended up being a longer video than I thought it would be, but that is because of the couple breaks I need to do for wifey stuff. Oh, I want to pop that out. Ooh, I don't have enough room. Jesus. Crafting can be quite obnoxious. I don't know. What I can do, because this is for my, let's just pop these down here for now. This is all of the gear that I've purchased via Grand Company seals for leveling my monk. Because I had to spend the GCs on something. Let's see. I want to go to the I want to go to the Gladiators. Nope, that's not right either. I want to go to the Marauders Guild. Just to do a wave thingy with Alka. The next quest, like, see, it's just a regular exclamation point. It's level 80. I really should do this one for sure, because I want to know what the frick happens with Satoto. But for now, Alka and I... Let me take a knee. Nope, okay, you don't stay, Neil. But for now, Alka and I say goodbye, and... Well, that's not how I do it. Okay, I'll do the wave now, but... I'm gonna keep going. Bye-bye for now. Anyway, there's that. I'm gonna sell the elegant silver pieces that I got from some ventures. Hold on. This all has happened at the worst possible time. Alright. That's an exaggeration, but the chest should still be up here. Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's check out... Have I saved... Have I not saved this? I didn't make any changes to it. What the heck? Whatever. Alright, so here's what the Scholar gear looks like. Hold on. So we got the head. Ugh. Glasses with like an upside down lampshade. That's a freaking... And a feather coming out of it. The body is like a green and black, like olive green and black dress kind of thing, but just it goes down the sides, like it doesn't go down the front at all. The hands have like this little finger thingy, like a glowing ring, or is that just a ring? Oh, those are the rings I actually have. So the hands are kind of Nothing. There's cuffs. Yeah, there's cuffs. The pants are... I might actually use these pants because it's just black socks. I like those. Antiquated Orator's bottoms. And antiquated Orator shoes. I don't mind the the shoes and the... dude, I don't want that much. We'll see. And then the book is white with some red, and it fits the motif of the rest of his outfit, but certainly not what I will be. Anyway, now the video is over, and now, one last time as a scholar, for a while, I bid you goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.